Hi.
We learned about Samoa. Samoa is 8 people who in New Zealand. What do you guys know about Samoa is a kind of place. This is our presentation order. First, history and immigration, and Samoa life in New Zealand, and third, culture, and fourth, contribution to New Zealand. And actually, I wanted to do a presentation of this part because
Sorry, can you speak a bit louder, please? I cannot hear you.
I've got serious feeling, so my presentation, my partner will do it.
First, I will talk about who are the Samoans. Samoans are the original inhabitants of the Samoan Islands, which lie north of New Zealand between latitude 13 degrees and 15 degrees south. And the two large islands are Oahu and Savaii, and the only other inhabited islands are Monomu and Akulima. About 80 kilometers southeast in Tutula, the principal island of the smaller territory of American Samoa. And second, migration to New Zealand. Although Samoans had traveled to New Zealand since the early 1900s, it was not until the 1950s that they migrated in large numbers. As New Zealand's industry and the service sector expanded over the next 30 years, the search for labor was extended to territories and former territories in the Pacific. Many Samoans moved to New Zealand for greater opportunities and better education for their children. And part 2, urban settlement. The demand for Samoan labor came principally from New Zealand cities by 1960s. Well-established migration chains linked migrants from the rural villages of Samoa to the suburbs of Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch. Most arrived without much capital and were entirely dependent on rental housing. And later, as they took advantage of the many state-provided incentive to home ownership, communities grew on the fringes of the city. By 2001, 2 in 3 Samoan New Zealanders lived in the Auckland region. The next largest population was in Wellington, which Christchurch following. Almost 1 of 3 lives in Manukau City. And south of Auckland, where over a quarter of total population were Pacific Islanders, Auckland became the Polynesian capital of the world in the showplace of Pacific culture. And the Samoan Church in New Zealand. Samoan churches proliferated in New Zealand cities. They took on the role of villages and provided a platform for strong Samoan identity. In the early 2000s, many Samoans belonged to the Presbyterian and the Congregational Knowledge churches, and considerable numbers were Roman Catholics. Others belonged to the Mormon Church, and there was a growing membership of charismatic denominations. And next is my part. I should talk about Samoan culture and the contribution to New Zealand. The traditional culture of Samoa is the communal way of life based on Fair Samoa. What's the Fair Samoa? In 1988, one New Zealand-born Samoan described what it means to follow Fair Samoa. The Fair Samoa is go to church, be a good Samoan, and that means to try your best at education and looking after family and go to family functions. Plus that we got to look after them when they are old. Most Samoan-born migrants speak the Samoan language fluently. In 2001, just 64 people of Samoan could speak Samoan, but just although only about 40% were born in Samoa. And next is about music. The music of Samoa is integral to their life. The most important and essential avenue was always being the voice. There are a lot of traditional Samoan musical instruments, include pate and kōsin. And they sound very nice and many artists love it. And the traditional Samoan dance is siva and sasa. Siva is more like Maori haka, but they are actually different. And sasa is ground dance performed sitting to drum rhythm. I will show you one video about Samoan siva.
Thank you. Volume up.
Before I saw their videos, I just know a few about rugby. I think I advise too many go to see rugby. I think there are many nice guys. And next I will talk about sport. And the main sport are rugby and the Samoan cricket named kirikiti. And cricket is one of several forms of the game of cricket. The New Zealand Cricket Association, named NZKA, is working to standardize the rule of kirikiti. In 1999, the NZKA started a national tournament called the Super Pacific Cricket Tournament. And next, I will talk about contribution to New Zealand. And one Samoan said that I am a Samoan, but not a Samoan. To my family in Samoa, and I am a foreigner. I am a New Zealander, but not a New Zealander. To New Zealanders, I am a bloody coconut. At worst, a Pacific Islander. At best, to my Samoan parents, I am their child. This word encapsulates the paradox of identity for many New Zealand-born Samoans. I think they never forgot their homeland, and they do a lot of contribution to New Zealand. First, Pacific identity. The community forged by the migrant settler of the 1950s has evolved into Pacific Island middle class. In sport, the arts, fashion, academia, business, and the corporate world, politics, and music and performing arts. And next is academic and political achievement. Samoan have provided New Zealand's first Pacific University professor and the first Pacific Rhodes Scholar and the first Pacific Court judges. And in politics, all Pacific MP means a member of Parliament, and except for one have been Samoan, and that is creative arts. Talented Samoan artists played a role in shaping New Zealand art. In literature, the writers Albert Wendy and Sia Fagio have made their mark. And the sporting achievements of Samoan people are impressive. There have been many members of the All Black rugby team, and boxers such as Jimmy Pia and David Tua have appeared on the international scene. Except these famous people, there are a lot of Samoan stars in New Zealand. This picture is some of famous Samoan people. And thank you for your time, and that's all.
Also, we have one more video. This is a kind of contest for women, like this.
Question. Thank you. One of the slides there, the slide with the quote about the poem. Was it a poem or talking about someone's identity? They used the word coconut. Yeah. Why did they use the word coconut?
Because I think they're not too happy in New Zealand. Because they always miss their motherland. Yes.
So a coconut is.
I heard that most New Zealanders prefer love Maori than Samoa, and they not too satisfied about it.
So a coconut is a symbol of unhappiness?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Could be that. Yes.
Can you explain to them the real meaning?
Maybe it's also the symbolism of the nut, because it's brown on the outside, but white on the inside. And so there's dual identity of Pacific Islander skin and but white or Western thinking or inside.
Actually, if you say to somebody you're a coconut, it's a very, very bad thing to say to somebody. It's a racial slur. If I say you're a coconut, it means you're brown outside but you're white inside. It's not a good thing to say to somebody.
But it also depends on who is calling whom a coconut.
Yeah.
If someone from a different race calls you a coconut, that's
racist.
Very bad and racist. If you call each other a coconut, or a Pacific Islander, a Samoan, calls another Samoan coconut, they could be saying something in a friendly, fun way, or they could be saying just as bad as before, because they're talking about someone who looks Samoan but actually thinks like a Westerner, thinks like a European. All right.
Actually, in Canada, with the natives in Canada, they're sometimes referred to as apples. They're red on the outside and white on the inside.
Right, same thing.
Same idea.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you guys.